Oh, what a beautiful morning. Let's make a deal. If I can shift this 165 kilo sandbag, we're booking flights to Iceland today.
Ah, right. Fucking come on. Come on, pull it! Explode it up, catch it on the knee.
What is this cough, man? I've had this for 4 weeks, so it's not contagious. I'm just dying. We are in East Lothian, and we are going to try and pick up some heavy things today, and that is going to determine whether or not there is a flight booked to Husafell. Well, you can't actually fly to Husafell, Reykjavik, and then we'll drive to Husafell or not. So, warm up, reverse hyper, some face pulls, and some curls to get bicep tendons hopefully not snapping. Then we're going to work up sandbags all the way to hopefully 164 kilos for as far as I can go. And if I carry it 40 meters, we're going to book flights and accommodation today, which is exciting, but also quite nerve-wracking. So let's get warmed up. You know. So today's actually quite a big training day overall, and you are coming along for the ride. So we've got effectively a strongman session this morning, and then I've got a 10-mile very pace run later on today, which is 2 miles zone 2, 6 miles high zone 3, low zone 4, into 2 miles zone 2 to finish. So I've never done any tempo work after absolutely maximizing my blood pressure the morning of. So this could be an interesting day overall.
Right here, I'm squeezing my forearms.
Okay.
So what that does, if you squeeze it like that, if you get up quick enough, it'll stop the flip.
The pick's easy, it's just that extension. That's where I'm lacking a bit.
Really good.
I was quite pleased with that, actually.
Really good.
You do have to be aggressive with them to feel confident, don't you? If you sandbag it, you're fucked. I can feel fatigue in my lower back from those exercises. PB 160 for 3 on Monday, which was only, what, 3 days ago, so I'm a little bit half cooked here.
Super.
I'm pleased with that.
You should be.
Okay. It's a shame Iceland's so expensive.
Think of your hands as hooks. You're not going to be able to clasp your hands with this because it's so wide. This point here, you need to explode up, but catch it on your knee.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
Yeah, you're not trying to catch it in your hip, so yeah, okay. Right, got it.
Like that?
Yeah.
From there, walk
it
it up, right up to the crease. I want no distance between my abs and the stone. From there, you won't have the problem with the real stone, but I tuck the bag up. Now think, Zercher, you're not over like this, you're under.
Okay, yeah. So you can squeeze your lats in, okay.
Because if you go like this, it's going to fall. If A to B is floor to lap, maximum aggression to get it off the floor, but then you need composure.
Yeah.
Once you're at that tipping point to be able to explode, tuck and sit, walk it up. Really good. Stop there, explode, catch up the tip of your knee.
Okay, got too high up it.
Solid effort.
Yeah, okay. That's horrible.
You're going to get the same sort of burns as I've got.
My lats are already cooked.
Good, walk it up.
Well,
almost, man, almost. Your position was great there because you did have half of it on the knee, but again, it's just the hands slipping, just a bit more chalk.
that felt a lot harder than the first attempt getting off the floor. I'm worried I don't have a huge amount of attempts in me here.
Right in the crease of the hip.
Those grip shorts make a big difference there as well, don't they? Right. Ooh, I feel like venom.
Plenty of chalk on the knees and the thighs.
Right, Leroy Jenkins, so to speak.
Leroy Jenkins! Oh my god, he just ran in.
Oh god, I was a World of Warcraft addict.
Yeah, I was RuneScape, until I got banned for swearing, which was unfortunate.
Bad boy.
Level 121 though.
Lean back and pull, catch on the knee.
That's positive.
Good, mate.
My God, the blood pressure. It's piecing it all together, that's the thing. It's just...
It is a puzzle. You need
Puzzle's a lot
aggression to
simpler,
get it off the floor, but aggression will shoot you in the foot when you have it in the lap, so you then have to change from being an animal to a monk.
Nice. Oh. Good man. Good man. Very smooth. Well done. Well done. 80 metres that?
That's 65.
65, okay.
65
It's 35, isn't it, a lap of the sheep pen?
32.
Oh, okay, right. Okay, that's okay. This is probably my last attempt in terms of fatigue and application to off the floor. So hopefully I can get this one up and give it a go walking. If not, we're probably gonna have to prop it up just so I can really drill being able to get it in that position and walk with it. Because Liam's so confident that the sandbag's so much harder off the floor than the actual stone itself, that in theory, I've got it off the floor. If fatigue's the limiting factor, let's not waste any time trying to do it onto fatigue and just focus on the carry.
And when I'm moving, I'm breathing constantly. I know from a powerlifting background, you're always brace, brace, brace.
Yeah.
Whereas if you try and brace too much in the Husafel, I think you'll faint.
It's not a good thing to faint with.
Now this is a difficult position here, but
Yeah. So I need to trust my knees. I need to trust my knees is the key there. Ah, right. Fucking come on.
come on, pull it!
Good.
Explode it up, catch on the knee. And again.
Fuck it.
Just keep leaning back. Smash it differently.
Right.
Again, compromised position, which is
Yeah, I can fit. I couldn't
way
move.
more
I couldn't move my
difficult.
legs. Yeah.
But you have moved almost, I'd say 20, well, close to 20 meters with it in that position. So well done.
Ah, okay. Decent rest. Bit of aggression. Yeah. Okay, we're getting there.
The worst thing about the bag is when it starts to slide under like that. I don't even think I would be able to get it into position there.
Yeah. I was just thinking about extension. Didn't think about squeezing it.
It's 160 kilos.
Fuck. I feel a bit worn. These are getting a little spicy, I must admit. Right, back, squeezing back.
Nice and high. On you.
3, 2, 1.
And move. Good. Fast feet. And turn, let's go. Good. Throw on those backs. Keep going.
Oh,
Well done.
looks like we're going on holiday, boys. Okay.
Son.
My God, the fucking folding you're fighting against.
Yeah. And again,
My abs have never been worked that hard in my life. That's very good news.
really impressive, man.
I'm happy with that. I'm really happy with that. I started moving there, I was like, no way. It's just trusting it, you're right, grip's not an issue.
Grip is not an issue. Your legs will give up before anything.
And to be honest, the fact I had a little bit of a pop in me at the end is really encouraging.
Yeah, and the fact that this is more awkward to hold than the actual stone. The stone will feel locked in.
Yeah.
It'll feel completely locked in.
The powerlifter in me wanted to brace into something
Don't
there,
brace,
you know?
breathe, man.
Yes.
It'll be the last thing you do if you brace.
So in today's episode of Sandbag or Shite Bag, Sandbag. So huge thank you to Liam for hosting us in his very, very strongman focused double garage. Good game,
Thank you.
very much. I may be back before I head to Iceland. I may not be, depending on Jacob behind the camera's availability, my availability, because I'm away most of February, which is not ideal. And I want to get this done before I go full bore sub-3 marathon prep, where volume will get high, I'll get a little bit lighter, I'm going to be under fatigue, so I need to be careful, but we're going to go and figure that all out at the office, aren't we? Right, let's get this booked. I'm using my turbo trainer setup for maximum visual pleasure. Don't say I'm not good to you. To Reykjavik. That wasn't good. That wasn't a good accent. No direct flights available. Great. Great. It's a bit of a spanner in the works to start things off. Okay, that is flight and accommodation booked. We are flying into Reykjavik from Glasgow. We are staying in Husafell that night to get up early, sunrise, and get the Husafell stone done as soon as possible. Then we are going to drive south and find somewhere to go for a run along the way as well. Stay on the south coast overnight, which is where all the black beaches and mega Icelandy stuff is. And then long run the day after that before full day out and about exploring what is the most mental place on the planet, arguably, and just enjoying sort of training in and amongst it before heading back up to Reykjavik to stay at the airport, drop the hire car, haven't done that yet, still need to do that, I'm not going to film that, you're probably bored of this booking escapade at this point, and then back to Glasgow on the Saturday morning, and I'm actually staying in Glasgow on Saturday evening because Erin's got a birthday party that I am the designated driver for, so that's worked out kind of conveniently after a lot of inconvenience getting to this point. I need to run, let's go. It's 1:30, I have a call at 3, 4 and 5 p.m, so I haven't actually had time to shower because that took way longer than I expected. Look at the absolute state of my forearms. Okay, simple brief for today, starting from the office, 2-mile warm-up to the Meadows, which is kind of a park central in Edinburgh. I have 6 miles at tempo/sub-threshold pacing, which should be around 420 to 420 range at the moment. Not quite sure, haven't spent a huge amount of time at that pace, so today's kind of the first real dip back into that before full-bore marathon prep begins, aside from all of the distractions that have been well documented today, and then a 2-mile cool down at zone 2 pace back here, where we will close out today's proceedings and remind you that we are going to Iceland, if you haven't already picked up on that. Let me get GPS sorted and say adios. Comment down below how you say goodbye in Icelandic, please. 10 miles complete, average pace 4:35 per K, average heart rate 166, time total 1:13:47, data on the screen for you just here. Pleased with that. Heart rate was a little bit higher than RPE indicated. I'm going to put that down to the perhaps rather demanding exertions of this morning because I felt really smooth the whole way. Basically in my head I was approaching that as easy, moderate, easy, zone 2, zone 3/4, zone 2, and pacing for that basically worked out at 8 minute per mile, 7 minute per mile, 8 minute per mile, which kilometre equivalents, basically 5 minute per K, zone 2, 4:20 or so, zone 3/4, and then back to 5 minute per K at the end, although I was gasping a little bit working against a headwind in the meadow. So that is essentially that. That is a big decision made, quite a lot of time, stress and finances committed to a pretty short and sharp trip to Iceland, which I'm very excited about, and I hope that you are too. If there's anything specific you think we should do, if there's anything specific you want to see, comment it down below. Make sure that you've dropped the video a like because this was quite a demanding day and I feel like I'm going to fall asleep at any second, but I am on calls until 6 p.m, so given I am past my caffeine curfew, this could be an interesting evening ahead. Bedtime at 7:30 perhaps. I am quite hungry. I only had a little bit of food between that strongman session and that run. Je suis désolé, cooked, fini, whatever you want to say. I don't really know what most of those words mean in French, but they all sound about right. Thank you very much for watching. See you next time.